Bobby, it's Dave's Coffee. Rip-roaring and smashing good blind pig. And who sent this to us?
That would have been Aaron, I believe. Yes.
Thanks, Aaron, but I can't try it because now it's loaded with Todd's boogies.
Funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Currently playing at the Walnut Street Theater. Front row seats. We figured out 25 years. 25 years those actors and actresses have been seeing me on the front row.
Parking next door costs more than a ticket.
You bitter old pill. Listen, you know the new movie that came out? Stephen King's smash hit, It? Well, let me tell you about that movie. TNT has contributed to that movie. That's right. And it goes back 4 years, Rob. 4 years ago, I put this video here up on YouTube, $3.91, selling a Street Fighter board. The original Street Fighter board. That's right. Nobody had one. And it sold for an amazing $125.
That's too much.
Oh, outrageously high. Anyway, the man that bought it is Steve from Top Tier Arcade in Toronto, Canada. I squeezed it in. And he put it in a game he was rebuilding, a real Street Fighter. This monster, look at this thing. This monstrous game. It's gigantic, Rob. And guess what?
And it weighs a ton.
Weighs a ton. And Steve rented it to the production company when they were filming It. And it was being played by Richie in the movie theater arcade. They're playing my board.
Did you get any residuals?
Oh.
Where's the check?
Well, listen, here. I'm going to help you out here. Here's Steve's video. There's a link. And I'll have it at the end, too, for Top Tier Arcade, so you can actually see everything. He talks about it. Everything shows you the artwork, everything. Unfortunately, there's no clips from the movie. Not yet.
We could send them our clips. Our
But
movie's
Steve,
called Duh.
listen, since you rented that game out and made all that money, I think you need to send us like a couple pounds, like 3 or 4 pounds
He
of
likes
coffee.
this coffee. I have to.
Well, it could be any. I'll take any. Canadian coffee will do. We desperately need coffee.
Ooh, we're
Good.
too cheap to buy our own. Ooh.
People love it when I do that. Anyway.
You know what they love more? When you say goodnight.
No, that's not for a while because we got this video jam-packed.
There's more?
First, we're going to go in the back. I'm going to show you some games we're working on. Just for like 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to do Tron. This beautiful Tron game we're shipping out. And then, Rob, Ryan and his mother and father drove up here from Virginia last week.
Yes,
Remember? And
yes.
he came to celebrate his 18th birthday at TNT Amusements. And I gave him the business. Oh boy, did I. That's at the end of this video. So this video is going to be a lot of fun. But first I want to show you one quick thing. That's what's coming. Right here is Chris's Tommy that we sold a few weeks ago.
My board.
That's right. That's Frank's Tommy board. And look who's playing it. It's Cadence. That's Chris's daughter. You notice she's not even looking at us. She's too busy playing. She loves Tommy.
It's a great
There's a
game.
big problem, though. She's not letting her daddy play.
He'll get it in a couple of years.
Listen, if you buy pins, any games from us, send us videos and we'll share them with all of our viewers. It drives my competitors nuts. Oh! 2 thumbs down. And yours too. Here, let's go in the back shop.
I will. I'll rinse it off.
Okay.
Loosen up all the dirt.
That's right. Do you see what he's done? This alley's been pulled out. This is the pin section. And he's loosening the dirt with good old Gojo. Let me tell you something, folks. This is the greatest stuff on earth. It's been around since the early 60s. Hard mechanics use it.
Yeah, but the problem is it's not as good as the stuff that was out 20 years ago.
Okay, you have to get the original formula.
Nope,
You don't want pumice.
Okay, look.
You don't want the Gojo with
No,
the
You see this stuff?
It's not oatmeal, don't eat it.
It looks almost like Jell-O.
You have to get
Now, here's the nice thing about this. Not only does it clean, it cleans grease off your hands, it cleans everything else off your hands, but your hands don't have any chemical feel. This is like lotion. On top of that, it cleans everything. Now, what he's going to do after we get this done, yes, then we're going to wash it with water outside. I'm going to have Imbecile do it.
He's going to do it.
And then we'll let it dry in Mr. Sun.
And all new thing.
Now, Elias, look. Oh gosh. This has got to stop. All right, that's the exercise of the day. Woo!
But eating breakfast was your exercise of the day.
Look, this is Elias's gorgeous deluxe Space Invaders with a three-dimensional background. Gorgeous. Look at this picture. This thing is gorgeous. Brand new, black light blue in the back. That means that the bulb in the back is white, but it's a black light that makes the stuff glow, but also allows the planet to glow like it does. Do you see how that thing? Well, it's hard. Well, I can see the 3D, but you can't. New overlay. Steven, in an earlier video, you saw him restoring this thing. It's beautiful. Now look, Elias's kiss is here.
It's all finished. The paint's all been redone.
Done. What happened to here it is?
Back glass is beautiful. Can you put that in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it in.
Back glass. There, look.
Playfield's perfect.
These are the stencils. Okay? So this is next on the agenda. So, the kiss, this is going to be a project.
I guess you better get started on it.
This is going to be a project. Now, this is almost ready for filming. This is an overhaul of that police force. Oh, is this awful. Oh my gosh, is it awful. I'm exhausted trying. You know what I should show you next? The Tron. It's about time we got to the Tron. Yeah, you had to wait a bit. Yes, we have plenty more coming, but Tron is critical. I wanted to show you some beautiful stuff done on this game. This game has an interesting story, though, an interesting life. Let's start with the artwork. Look at this brand new artwork on the machine. It's beautiful. Artwork's from Phoenix Arcade right here. They do a special kind of artwork. I'm going to show you. First of all, color-wise, it's perfect, okay? We repainted the cabinet with high-gloss black. We have discs of Tron T-molding. The original Tron was black. Ugly, horrible black. But not anymore. But here's what Phoenix did. They've created side art and an overlay and the spinner knob that glow. So the colors glow with the blacklight tube. You see how this is lighting up, this handle? There's no light in there. You'd think there was a light inside that. Isn't that something? So we have 4 new fluorescent tubes. This is a regular blacklight that's dark when it's off. That's a white, cool white, that's lighting up the master control. That 3-dimensional, look at that. Isn't that, look at the time and expense Bally Midway made to make this thing. It's beautiful. This 3-dimensional center in here that covers your screen, and that regular fluorescent light. Wait, look, NCOM. Yes, we ordered special new header glass for this, based on the movie. Did you see Tron Legacy?
No.
Do you know? I actually make an appearance in it. You want to see me at the end battling with Jeff Bridges?
Oh, another thumbs down.
Oh, I spent hours making that. Jonathan, you're so mean to me. Anyway, let me finish. This is a black light, but it's white when it's off. But it's a black light you need to, I guess you could say it fills in the holes with purple. So they're used in Space Invaders. They help the planet reflect on the mirror, but still give you the black light qualities, which is really nice. It's really important. So 4 tubes make this work. We have LEDs in the coin slots here. Now come back here. I want to show you something back here. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to stop bending over, Jonathan. All right, now look. Now, here, power supply, we took all that crap out that was down here. It's gone. We took all the stuff that's no longer used because we replaced it with this new power supply here. These here we get from arcade shops. Power supply here. It's a great place. Tammy and Steve sell that board. What a great upgrade. There's no more a hum because they have a new capacitor on this new power supply. Amplifier has been rebuilt. We took the logic board out, got that all cleaned up, so that's all done. And we switched out the original 4900 because it had the burn-in of the master control, I guess, in the center or something. And we put in a non-burn-in 7000. I was going to 7000. I was going to call it a 6000. Oh. Now listen, I was going to start to tell you this about this game. Jonathan, watch that wire. This cabinet that you're looking at actually started its life empty in the back of a truck, and I found this cabinet at one of the pinball shows.
But you know,
Here's a Tron.
get under the umbrella.
Or best offer.
Where's your cameraman?
Oh no cameraman today.
400 for a Tron, boy, that's.
He needs a little work, right? What's the best cash price on it? Come on.
I'll give it to you for $50 if you give me $50 right now.
Right now.
You
Right now.
carry it out.
You carry, yeah. I cash, you cash me, I carry out. You carry out.
$50. Should I do it? Done. Sold.
It's not mine.
Oh.
That's why I'll take $50 and then
I have nothing clever to say.
Now look at that. Here it is. We got it all outfitted. I found a harness. Somebody was selling the harness. I got that. We got other parts off of some Trons that got junked over the years that I cleverly saved. For instance, we needed this piece here, this plexiglass curved piece. That I've had saved for 20 years. Is the one that was all cracked and ugly. So this is a combination, literally, of 3 different machines to make this one beauty for Robert. He's a regular customer of ours, and I think he's going to be very, very pleased with this. Now we've set it up for coins. He opens the door up and just puts a credit on it. Or he can drop quarters in. This loads it. I love saying it loads it. Oh, I'm going to show you something because we're going to adjust this out of it. Look at the screen, okay? Now you all know these different versions. Now, do you see this line on the side? Okay, that's data from the board. That's on the game, okay? That data is in the game. I left it on there because we're going to widen the picture ever so slightly and slide that off the screen. But that's on every Tron on planet Earth if the picture's in a little too much. And it's this way because we in fact changed the monitor out. And I said, you know what, I'm going to show this to you guys so you can see it. So if you have a data line on your screen, just either shift the picture over or make the picture a hair wider. Oh, other games with data lines. Defender, Stargate, Joust, they have the line at the top. So it's a real simple thing. Now, you know what, Jonathan? It just occurred to me. Nice game. So nice. Before we move on, I wanted to show you me at Flynn's Arcade at the very end of Tron Legacy. Would you like to see how I made out?
What's next, Sam? supposed to change the world. Come on. I want to show you something.
Get the girl, don't we? Don't we, Jonathan? Oh. Well, we have plenty more to show you, because now we're going to meet with Ryan, who decided to have his birthday here at TNT. We have a surprise. Guess whose birthday it is? This is Ryan. He watches my videos all the time. So he's fully aware that I'm going to take these 2 fingers to celebrate his birthday and do this. See, like that. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. He knew that was coming. This is Dad. This is Mike. And you're officially Mom. Officially Mom. Say hello.
Hi.
And we're going to give this man a tour of our place. Now, here's what they did. They drove 5.5 hours from Charlottesville, North Carolina. Virginia, Charlottesville. All in traffic. That's not a happy drive.
No.
95 is not fun. Because you go through Washington, D.C. You can sort of bypass it. But here, come back here. We're going to give him the 50-cent. Well, not the 50 cent. How about the 25-cent tour? From Virginia. To visit. He wanted to meet you in person to see if you really are as mean to me as you are in the videos.
I have no idea.
Oh, he is. He's awful to me.
Well, who's mean? Me or him?
You.
Me?
Thank you.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Nah, kidding.
I'll remember that one.
I remember that. Here, come back here. Let's look and see what's
Nah.
customer ordered this Miss Pac-Man, but he wants it to be with an LCD monitor. So I'll accommodate him. Oh gosh, what an awful song. God. Oh. Now look over here. New side art. Well, you have to come so we can show the boy. He's going to look on his side. See the new side art? I'm going to show you the new side art over here. Big team molding. That's because we only do what do we do? What kind of work?
Excellent.
The best.
The best.
Now, you should be familiar with Mark in Canada, right? That's right. This is Mark's Phantom of the Opera. And Mark, you owe me a fortune. And look, this is Elias in Texas, his Kiss. This is what we call the ugly, horrible version. You see all this? It's not going to look like this soon. It's going to be stunning. Little Chris, can you get Mr. Phone?
Sure, I'm not doing anything.
Oh wait, somebody else got it. Now, when people say that clip, you're supposed to do this.
Sure, I'm not doing anything.
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 That's insubordination. Now, do you remember that clip?
Yes.
You better. You said the right things. Now, these are all packed up. These are we're waiting to get picked. These are going to Costa Rica. So these 4 machines are going to Costa Rica. You see, they're all wrapped. We don't have any room in the warehouse because we shipped out a ton of games to all over yesterday. Now there's a getaway that just came in. He's paid for that in full and he's not ready for it. But we have to shop it. So we brought it over here. And that is our fan that I realize is blowing into the microphone for our video.
Unplug that.
What idiot didn't unplug it? Where's Frank? He's so big. He is so fat. You know, I had to widen a lot of the pathways so he could get through. Now, I think it's time to take these folks to the warehouse.
That's part of
Let's go. Now, was Ryan a brat when he was growing up?
No.
Supposed to say yes.
He wasn't.
Should we do the double slap? Say, double slap. Everybody, they keep asking, more eye pokes, more slaps. You have to go down here, otherwise you'll fall and break a leg. And I shut off all my insurance weeks ago. They wanted to be paid. And now I can say my famous line again. The warehouse. I love putting that stuff in. Down here is where you find stuff, or cardboard assortment. You never have enough cardboard to crate it. See, a lot of our stuff is actually wrapped in crated. And here's the game we just finished.
That's
All
looking
polished.
really good.
I thought so. We spent hours polishing this. This is a competitor's shop job. I got another thumbs down. Oh, they hate me. Now this is a disco fever that was supposed to go on a set of a talk show in New York, and then they canceled it for now. And they said, "Can I keep it ready?" So I said, "Well, I'll wrap it up." That's why it's not on my inventory. It's because they want me to keep it ready so when they need it, they will call me and they will pick it up and rent. They're going to rent it for a shoot. I said, I got so many pinballs actually. Here's a Xenon.
Oh,
It's
yes.
sold for Christmas.
Yeah,
Obi! You owe me a fortune. And other here, Harlem Globetrotters turn overall. Here's a Superman. I forgot to check this. Somebody wanted something. I forgot to look at that. But there's new VPC. There's an assortment of brand new and old machines all around here. Now up front here, in the office, we have some Christmas stuff. This is sold for Christmas. Well, they cleaned out, what a dump. Whose office is this? Yes, all these games here, you kind of put them in here so they don't get messed up anymore. They're all sold for Christmas. Hollywood Heat, no, Haunted House, Black Hole, Tomcat, Demo Man, a class of 1812, a Stargate, oh, Gull Wings, that's right. That was sold in a Bone Busters. They're all in weight. I eventually plan to use these cubicles again, but right now we don't bother. It's awful. This is where we weld our ramps. So we had to keep it here because of the power requirements. So he comes over here and welds it, but this hooks up to 220. There's nothing convenient in the office. So. Now, can we safely say, have you ever seen a messier shot in your life?
Never.
There's nothing here. A ping pong table. Then we bought. See, Ryan, we have a whole bunch of brand new monitors that we keep. So we have to have a bunch of spares.
That's always good to have.
You never know. You gotta have picture tubes. Who saves picture tubes these days? And we got more rubbish out in the middle of the aisle. What is here but an Aerosmith?
Ooh.
Right out in the middle of the aisle. Now here's a Rush to Rock without a television, and it works perfect. But I'm waiting for somebody to order it. Maybe we'll put a TV in it. Now here has got to be the dirt. Look. And look at now. See that? This is how they used to make dart machine. Oh, this is a poker. So they actually screwed a can down on the inside to collect the quarters. The quarters would divert into there. And here's the dollar bill acceptor. Oh, it's just horrible. Look at how filthy that one is. So I offered all three as a package for $150, and you clean it up. I never heard back. Here's a poor Judge Dredd.
Oh, look at that.
Now here's the problem. We actually junked like 3 or 4 Judge Dredds and 3 or 4 Demo Mans because nobody wanted it, and you could pick them up for like nothing. So we needed the boards to fix better games.
Sure.
Now, of course, we wish we didn't do that now, but there was no option. So in this case, we got all the flipper mechanisms out of it. We got drop target mech. There's a bunch of stuff, and the motor was bad too. The Judge Dreads had that bad motor in it, but we were able to take enough parts off of it, and then we kept the remains in case we needed more parts. However, we would never have done that now. We would have repaired the other. We would have bought new parts to fix the other one. But instead they got robbed to fix other stuff. And that's basically, there's a junk demo man right there. Swing Mr. Camera up there. And here's all these junk playfields.
But if anybody needs a Judge Dredd playfield, here it is.
Well, yes and no, because a lot of times the guy wants a part. He wants like, I want a little bracket here and he'll be willing to pay me $8 for it. No, I'm not interested. God, another thumbs down! Oh, and then, you know who did it? It's the guy that was going to order the $8 part.
More than likely,
Yes, very upset with me. That's when they type 2 fingers. You don't like this, this is what people do. And nobody wanted my metallic. I dropped the price on this too.
To how much?
I had a 1-day special, $100 cash. But you had to pay me in consecutive $2 bills, and you had 2 minutes to get the money together.
That was more than 2 minutes ago then.
I'm full of rotten. Oh, here's something interesting. Take a look. Well, come back here too. Now this, Ryan and Mike and Mom, is the insides of a mechanical shuffle alley. Now, first of all, this is American ingenuity at its best. That's number 1. Number 2, it's actually amazing that this thing works. It's amazing that these banks of targets and resets can actually function and drop and do what they do. Because as you get a rollover, you'll knock some of these targets down, these relays will click, and the game knows which targets you get down, and then all these motors will spin and score, and then these units here will move and click to show a different number. How does this, who could have done this? Look at this, banks of relays. So the fact that this can even work, come back over here, Mom, you can't see. Come here, let me bring the camera over here so people can see even better. It better be in focus or you're dead. See, look at these, look at this mess. Now, I'm showing you this now because somebody is actually supposed to come tomorrow to buy this wreck. You better not see the video before I sell it. Well, actually, it does work. It's amazing, and he knows what he's getting into. We put it on the bargain basement. Now look what they did here. They have this, so it's, see, this can actually rock and move. Earthquake. Isn't that neat? There's a bell for good measure. So that'll get clunked at some point. Now this is a vibration switch, and its whole function in life is that some creep is pissed and thinks he's going to get a free game. When he does this, the switch vibrates and shuts the game off.
Yeah, very smart.
Yes, it was. How did they do this?
Just thinking.
What did they sit down and draw? It's amazing. It's amazing what these people do. Well, here's two calipers. And look, a Hobbit. We have a Hobbit in the showroom. You could give me money and take it home with you tonight. Oh. What you got, Ryan? Your birthday money. 18. Aww. I remember when I had, how many, what was that, 50 years ago?
not so.
Oh man, 18. Well, I'll tell you what, you probably have enough money in your pocket to buy this seat. We gotta get this stuff out of here.
You gotta bring all the pinballs down.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to have I've been promising everybody, look, I promised them 3 weeks ago I was gonna bring this whole rack. These are what we call the ugly cocktail tables. With the spindly legs. And I want to get rid of them all. There's a couple, there's a black and white Space Invaders, I don't want to deal with them. But we're going to bring them all off the rack and then all for them cheap. Just to get rid of them. And I've been promising people, and people know my promises, I never fulfill them. Well, I do eventually. I had a guy email me the other day. He said, "Oh, I've been watching your list of the game I'm really looking for." I could see him typing already. He says, "It's Arch Rivals." Oh, I'd love to have an Arch Rivals. Gosh, you're good. I've been waiting, and so I emailed him back. I actually have one. I have to get a logo glass. All right, lift up your camera. Let's see, you can see the DALS. The kids smashed the other part of it with their fist. That came from a recreation center in Philadelphia. So I could fix it, but here's and where. So I emailed him back and I said, "I have wonderful news for you. I have one. We can get it ready for you in like a week." And I said, "All I need is a $100 deposit." And do you know what happened next?
He sent you the $100.
Nothing. He doesn't have a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of. But he was hoping I was going to say, "I'm sorry I don't have one," and then he would say, "Oh boy, if you had one, I'd buy it right away." But now that I have one, he doesn't want it. Oh.
Not the first one. Won't be the last.
Oh man, no, it's not the first one. I just got another thumbs down. Oh, Elias, here it is. Oh, actually, look, you can see. You put a deposit down. He's going to get this at Christmas. Here's your baby. Filthy dirty, mind you. We haven't done anything with it yet, but there's your puppy. And look, there's no burning on the screen. Oh, it's going to be a good one for you. Now, here's what happens to Shuffle Alley machines when the playfields are ruined. This is a pallet to ship a large machine, and we had to beef it up with these. So we cut the Shuffle Alley pieces off, and we reuse the wood to beef up the pallet to ship a game out. So essentially nothing gets wasted. If we can help it, nothing gets wasted.
Great idea.
The only thing that gets wasted is Walt on the weekends. Is that right, Walt?
No.
He doesn't like my jokes. He doesn't like my jokes. Actually, nobody does. Well, the warehouse tour is done.
Fantastic.
I'm going to close Mr. Door for tonight. Well, it's time to say goodbye, but look! Ryan wants me to sign his police force. He wants my signature. Frank, what do you think this will do to the value of his police force?
You might as well just give that to us. We need one for our police force.
Where would you like it signed?
Doesn't need any work.
Anywhere like, should I
Here.
put your name on
How about
it?
here? Inside there.
Underneath
Yeah,
it?
underneath it. So nobody
Top
else
right
sees
here?
it. There you go.
No.
I'll write it on the top.
No, of course we're going to do one on the top. TNT, and then I'll write over here TNT. How's that?
Sure.
Amusements.
That'll be on
Now,
eBay
although I
for
didn't
$100,000.
shop this game.
That game will be on eBay tomorrow for $100,000.
That's
No, I'll add one more thing. I'm going to rate only the best. Only the best. Hey, look at this. This almost looks like the white. Only the best. Oh, another thumbs down! These people hate me.
Not as much as we do here.
Frank, if you're not careful, I won't pay you tonight.
You won't make it out of the
Guess where I'm sending them? To Maggio's tonight for dinner. That's right. They're going to be going to
Yeah, exactly.
if you want a card, you have to email me right there.
Or you have
Send
to
me a
come
card.
here.
That's right. But if you come here, we'll do selfies, we'll take pictures, I'll make a video. I have to make a video. We drove over. Oh, by the way, they did rent the showroom for 2 hours. We had a special
We
rate.
had a blast here.
Yes, 2 hours.
Funnest thing we've ever done.
See? And it's all because of me. And guess what? Tomorrow, they're thinking of going to Eastern State Penitentiary. The neatest building in the whole
Are they
country.
doing Halloween tours there yet? Or is
They
it too
may
early
do
for that?
Halloween, but I think they're at night. But neatest place in the whole
Definitely
country.
do Halloween.
The second neatest place is the Mercer Mansion, where he was afraid of fire and he built his
Everything's
house out of
concrete.
concrete, including the desk, the bed. Everything's concrete.
Huh.
All right, I've done all this advertising. People are tired of that. They want me to do my regular. And now they want me to say my regular Thanks for coming, folks.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Now get out! Good night. Okay, give it to me! Oh! Living is good, isn't it? Good night.